Greatmats has a quick count flooring tool that will allow you to calculate by area the number of tiles, mats, or rolls you will need to order for your project. To use this tool, you need to be on the product page of the item you want to order. Look for the Quick Count Calculator box, which is located under the price information. Click to open the drop-down window. Here you will enter the dimensions of your room size. Enter the width in feet. You can use decimals here, so 12.5 would be 12.5. Enter the length, and you can choose to add a 5% overage. This would give you a few extra tiles in case of mistakes or damage from cutting, or just to have on hand for future use. Select yes or no. Then calculate. And there you have the number of tiles or amount of product that you will need. If you are calculating flooring that comes in rolls, the tool will adjust for that and tell you how many rolls you need to order. Select your color or your options, and then enter the calculated number into the quantity box. Then you may add to your cart. A couple of other things you'll want to keep in mind when using the Quick Count calculator is that the calculator does take into account interlock loss, or the amount of coverage lost at the seams when tiles interlock together. To find out whether the product you're selecting has interlock loss, you'll want to scroll down on the product page until you see About This Item. There you will find a Specs tab. Click the Specs tab, and about halfway down you will see Interlock Loss, and to the right, the amount of loss. In this case, you'll see an interlock loss of 0.03 feet. This means everywhere two tiles are connected together, you'll lose this much coverage. In the case of this 12.5 by 10 foot space, you might think with 2 by 2 foot tiles, it would mean your space would be 5 tiles by 7 tiles, with 5 of those tiles needing to be trimmed. If that were the case, you'd need 35 tiles. However, the Quick Count calculator says you need 42 tiles, meaning an extra row of 7 tiles. This is because with your interlock loss at 5 tiles wide, they connect 4 times, meaning a total interlock loss of 0.12 feet on the width, leaving the final width at 9.88 feet. The extra tiles are to make up for the interlock loss. In many smaller installations, you may not need the extra row of tiles, especially if you are leaving room for an expansion gap. For larger installs, the extra tiles will be necessary for wall-to-wall installations. Now, if you are interested in creating a custom design with your flooring or creating a more complex layout, please try our Custom Room Designer. The link can be found directly below the Add to Cart button. The other thing to watch for is if your tiles or mats have a universal interlock, as in the case of the Royal Interlocking Carpet tile. This can also be found under the Specs tab just above Interlock Loss. If your tile or mat says yes next to Universal Interlock and you need to cut your mats, you may be able to use your remaining scraps and save yourself from needing to order quite as many mats. A Greatmats customer service rep would be happy to advise you in that department.
Greatmats is a national flooring retailer. Contact Greatmats for free samples, free design help, and live customer service today.